What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Wolfcrier here, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Last Epoch and its latest downloadable demo. Actually, it's its final downloadable demo before this game moves into closed alpha. For those of you who do not know what Last Epoch is, I will link my What is Last Epoch video down below, but it is a upcoming ARPG in the likes of Diablo and Grim Dawn and Path of Exile. So a loot-based ARPG, but this one's very cool. I found it interesting enough to hold my attention and back it on Kickstarter. So this has a really cool base story where you travel through time, try to set things right with the world. And as you progress through the story, the world changes through each era or time period. And it seems like a really cool idea. And so far, the gameplay to me seemed very refreshing. And the skill setup and passives all worked really well together. But in this final downloadable demo, for those who backed it on Kickstarter, we actually got to play the Necromancer in this, which is not available to those who did not back it on Kickstarter. But this was a really cool experience. I actually enjoy the way they do their iteration of the Necromancer. So far in this demo, there are 15 skills available, but you can only specialize into, I think it's 4. Unfortunately, but I'm sure that will change as the game gets built up. That was the case with most of the playable characters during this. Only certain skills could actually be specialized into, but you got to see the rough base of what a skill tree would look like. Since this is a Necromancer, I went heavily into Summon Skeleton, which is pretty cool. Summon Skeletons works a little weird, and at first I wasn't sure if I liked it, but as time progressed with my playing, I really enjoyed the way this works. And you can summon either a normal attack-based skeleton that dealt physical damage, or you could cast a mage-type skeleton that dealt necrotic damage, and these two would be summoned at random. And at first I thought that was really weird, but after playing it, it makes it pretty simple. You get to specialize into it and increase the number of minions that you can have. And in addition to that, you can also add stuff like skeleton archers as one of the random summons, which is pretty cool. And these use physical damage, but they are ranged just like the mages. And as you can see, its skill specialization tree is absolutely massive. I have not had the time to look through this all, but it's got some really cool additions that you can add to your minions. And I really like the way the passive trees for the skills themselves are laid out in this game. I'm sure there's going to be changes, variations as the game gets built up in future builds, future patches. I'm sure things are going to change, get balanced, that sort of thing. So nothing's set in stone with these skill trees, but I think overall it's very cool to have it where you choose what skills you want to use and then you specialize into those skills and allot your skill points there, in addition to your base passive tree, which is based on your class. The other skills that are very awesome so far is Summon Bone Golem. Had a lot of fun with that. Summon Wraith. You send out these Wraiths that are on a timer, and they'll go attack your foes. Stuff like that. They have health, in addition to being a timed type of cast. And as you spec into that, you can add more time, add more health, that sort of thing, just like with the other minions. Rip Blood allows you to heal yourself and deal damage to enemies. Sacrifice is a corpse explosion, so to speak, but actually you just sacrifice one of your minions to create an explosion, and that is pretty awesome too. Works just like corpse explosion, but you actually have to use one of your summoned minions to do it. Overall, I think a lot of these skills could be very awesome. I haven't had a chance to play them all. I had a ton of fun summoning the skeletons and the wraiths and the bone golem during my gameplay, and it was just an absolute blast. I really like the way this worked out. Like I said in the beginning, I was a little hesitant with the way the summon skeletons works, but everything works so well together for the Necromancer, and overall I had a lot of fun playing this class. Now this is a short demo, and then you can move into the arena, but it gives you a base idea of what each class that is released on this can do. And so far, I would have to say that the Necromancer so far is my favorite class released for this demo. We will have to see how this works out as the game progresses. They will be moving into closed alpha, and hopefully we can have an alpha build out soon. But I gotta say that I am impressed. And kudos to the team over at Last Epoch, because the Necromancer actually plays really well. It's a lot of fun to play, and I really enjoyed it. So I will keep you guys up to date on Last Epoch news, because like I said, I am a backer on Kickstarter because I believe in this game that much. The concept is there. The play style is there. They just got to do fine-tuning and build the game. I know that they've got the story worked out, or at least mostly worked out, so we'll have to see what they can do with it. Hopefully, this all comes to pass, and they will stay focused and not lose sight of what they want to do with their vision. Unfortunately, that seems to happen to a lot of game companies, where as they start building the game, they start thinking of new things they want to add, which is fine and dandy, but you gotta make sure your core concept is progressing at a decent pace. I think that the Last Epoch team has this under control. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for more Diablo 3 content and Last Epoch content, as well as other videos coming up, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate it, and it helps me out a ton. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know in that comment section what you think of this video, what you think of Last Epoch altogether. Have you backed Last Epoch on Kickstarter? It did have an amazing run on Kickstarter where it raised its initial goal and then some, so we will see this game come to pass. I certainly can't wait. And I'll make sure that I bring you guys all the updates for the alpha and the beta as we move into those stages of this game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I always greatly appreciate it. And you guys have a fantastic day. Peace.